What's up, guys? Holding hands with you here, bringing you the Premise Neverland anime review. This is episode 11, titled 140-146. This was a beautiful episode. Gotta applaud everybody: the animators, the drawers, the studio, the writer himself. I'm loving how this is coming out, and I'm loving what the kids did in this episode. Applause to all of them. But it begins with Emma and Ray continuing talking to each other about the plan to escape and how they really didn't give up and stuff like that. And Emma tells Ray about her plan and how to leave. And Ray was like, even though you have everything set up and stuff, it won't work. Mama's going to be too busy focused on you and me because she knows that we are the oldest and that we know. And one of us is going to have to be a sacrifice. And as you see in my thumbnail, he pours oil on himself. And he starts, having like this demonic face. And he's saying all these things that he's done. And then he has a sad face like this is like him, on his guilt trip. And finally getting it off his chest to Emma and stuff like that. How he was sacrificing his other brothers and sisters and the other kids for them possibly to grow up older so they can help the rest of the kids escape and stuff like that. But still, many kids' life was lost, and he memorized all this. And it terrifies him because he hates himself for it. And he was gonna, burn himself. And technically, he kind of did. And when he threw the match on himself, he was like, "Bye, Emma," and he threw it on himself. And we see Emma cut, go to him, but we don't really see her get there in time. And we cut over to Mama. Mama's singing the babies to sleep. Then she goes in her room at night to, write her report, I guess. And she goes to the calendar to mark off, this day, which is going to be, is the day before Ray's birthday. It's the midnight, so technically it is already his birthday. It's the 15th at 12 o'clock at night. And she hears a scream from Emma saying, "Ray." She runs to the kitchen, and she's like, "What's this smell?" And when she opens the door to the dining room hall, everything's in blaze, and Emma's just there crying. And she's like, "Emma, what's going on?" And she's like, "I'm trying to stop Ray. He's in the fire." And at first she didn't believe her, but when she checked the scouter, Ray's actually in there. But we don't get to actually hear him scream or see a body. That was the weird part. But she told Emma to get all the kids and get outside and let me deal with this. And she's dealing with it. And then she turns around because Emma didn't leave. She was still there. And when she turned around, Emma was gone. And she followed her tracker. And Emma went to all the outside sinks where the kids usually brush their teeth at. And when Mama went there, she didn't find Emma there. But the tracker said she was there. But there was a tin can there, flipped over. And when Mama flipped it and picked up what was inside, it was Emma's ear. Emma cut not just the bottom piece of her ear, she cut the whole ear off. So she didn't have a left ear. Which, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's a mistake. I know in the manga, but she could still hear. So I'm not sure if and probably forget about that she cut off the whole ear, maybe. But the point of that was that these kids are crazy. And we find out that Ray was not in the fire. We also get to find out that Emma, she was able to prepare everything for their escape because when she was faking to be, depressed, and all the kids were surrounding her, asking her, "Are you okay?" and stuff, she was actually giving them orders to gather certain materials and how to do things, while at the same time making them play tag to train their legs for running. And Ray is very impressed, and he's like, "How did you get all the kids to know?" And they actually started off with 4 kids. A girl named Annie, the 2 little kids that helped set up Ray's fake body, Thomas and Lionel, and another guy there with red hair, which I always forget his name. But these were the 4 kids that was with Don and Gayla behind the door when Norman and Emma was questioning Mother Chrome before she, croaked. But basically they overheard the conversation. They got freaked out and scared, but these kids are super intelligent, so they got over it real quickly. And slowly but surely, they started actually recruiting people. And they got to like the wall and they're about to climb it and they all have their ears fixed and patched up and stuff. And Don has the rope, so he's, taking it out so everyone can climb up the wall and stuff. And Ray finds out that not just the kids knew about this, but he also found out that Norman told Ray, Norman told Elma, in a discussion by letter, the last letter he wrote, his will technically, that Ray is planning to die here. Because he didn't say that he wants all of us to escape, he just wanted us to escape, which means he wants to die here. And it was actually Norman that had this plan and gave it to Elma for all of them to escape. So technically, the last sacrifice was Norman. Ray didn't get to sacrifice himself like he wanted to. Luckily, because he's my favorite character, but at the same time, I like Norman too, so it's like, it's sad, but you know that anime logic. If you don't see a body, they're not really dead. But, basically, he was very shocked and impressed that Norman came up with this idea on the fly and gave it to them, and that Elma actually executed. And he got even more surprised because the kids are actually following along. But things turn kind of creepy at the end because Ray notices something that hopefully us, the viewers, I'm not sure if many of you caught this, what he caught, but if you notice, their group of kids, it's pretty small. Where's the other kids? I understand they can't take the babies with them, but there was more little kids there. What happened to them? And then we shift over from the kids talking and, Ray getting all the information on how the kids knew and how they prepared and stuff. We switch over to Mama. Oh, she couldn't open the door with a key. So, because, they had plugged the door, so she had to break the door down, get the machine to talk to her grandmother. She had to get that machine and get out. And, she basically went in like this psychotic laugh saying, I know your kids are still alive, I'm going to hunt her down. And this is when Best Boy came in. Phil, a very interesting character to watch your eye on. Phil came out of nowhere and was like, Mama. And he looked at her. And she got shocked that there was still kids left. She was thinking that Ray and Elma took all the kids. But apparently Phil stood behind. Now, is Phil the only kid to stay behind to catch Mama off guard? I highly doubt it. They most likely left not just the babies, but the real young ones, the younglings, I guess you could say. I guess they left them all behind with Phil and a couple of other kids who knew about the plan as backup to not just hold Mama out, but for them to escape at the same time. Which means that they most likely are going to try to come back when they get older and they get stronger. But that was basically the end of the episode. Oh yes, and it was also stated not just the letter that Norman left to Emma behind. He also told them what was in that gift that he had received from Mother Chrome. It was 2 sets of keys and a pen. Now we get to see the pen, but we don't get to see the 2 sets of keys. We just see like it was a key on a cloth, and we get to see the outlet like there was a key on it, a key in it. But I guess Ray must have took them out and gave them to Emma, or hid them somewhere for Emma to use. Now, what are these keys and pens for? The keys, I can imagine it's probably for like some kind of gate that they have to unlock. If they're gonna try to sneak through the cartwheels and stuff like that and go through the walls to get to the other side. But the pen, what can a pen really do? That was kind of weird, but it is what it is. But yeah, these kids this episode, man, they were amazing. The things they had to go through, what they had to, watch. It said they had to leave a couple of kids and the babies behind, but realistically, Ray and Norman been saying that forever. We can't escape with everybody. There's gonna have to be somebody to stay behind. And sadly, Best Boy Phil was one of them. So it is what it is with that. But yeah, next episode, episode 12, should actually be the last episode, because this is only a 12 episode series. So next week will be the last episode. Hopefully by then we should get in that episode all the kids actually physically escaping, and maybe some leftover stuff with Mama and the guards and what's gonna happen there. And Mama's position is gonna be jeopardized after this. She probably won't be the Mama no more after this. Who knows? She'll probably get killed for this failure, this great failure. Or maybe she might level down and get transferred to a low-level farm and lose her status. a lot of things bad are going to happen to Mama if these kids do escape next episode. So, and most likely they left Phil behind for that. So, but a really great episode, really great stuff. But that's all I have for you guys. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, share with your family and friends. Please don't forget to hit that notification bell so YouTube can notify y'all. Give this video a like. Tell me down below what you thought of the episode and how you felt about this episode, and did you get caught up in the episode and the feels and just how the kids are and how emotional it was and stuff like that. And what you thought of Elma and Ray and the rest of the kids. And let's have some fun with this, but that's all I have for you guys. Peace out and have a good one.